Hello engVid viewers, welcome back. Today we're doing a lesson on have and have got and the differences between these two grammatical constructions and when we use them. Okay, so I'm going to be talking through the different uses of have and have got, which tenses we can use, whether it's past, present or future, and then looking at the form. Exactly how we make sentences using have or have got. As a generalization, here in the UK, we prefer to say has got rather than has. Missing a little mark there. So I might say, David Cameron has got an important job. Whereas in the US, they might say Barack Obama has an important job. Okay, so that's just a small little difference you might want to think about. It's not important though, don't worry too much about it. When we're talking about the possessive, when we're talking about things you own, okay, property, you can use both have and have got. So for example, my friend Joanna has got a beautiful house. Or I could use have. Billy has a big horse. Okay? So I can use both has got and has. Yeah, pretty plain sailing. Obviously, if it's not he, so this is he, if it was kind of they, then it would be they have a big horse. A big horse. Now, how do I ask questions about the possessive? Well, if I'm using have, I'd take this form. Do you have a carrot? Because Billy's horse is hungry. Okay, do you have? And then my object here, do you have? Or if I'm using have got, then I put have, and then this is kind of my subject. Have you got a mortgage? Okay, so do you have ... or have you got? Okay, something to remember. Do you have or have you got? Now, when I'm using actions, have I use when I'm talking about something that is a habit. For example, I usually have a shower after going to the gym. Okay? I usually have Weetabix in the morning. So these are things that I do quite often. Have got, it's slightly different when I'm talking about an action and have got. So I have got to go to the toilet after this lesson, okay? I have got to go to the bank tomorrow. I have got to telephone my mother and say blah, 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 blah about Christmas, okay? Obviously, so we're going to be talking about tenses in a sec, but when I talk about this in the past tense, it would be I had to do this, and I wouldn't use got. I had to do this. And I would say, I will have to do this. So when I'm using the past and the future, I miss out got. But when I'm talking about the present, when I'm talking about something I need to do, I have got to do this. And then it's going to be in the infinitive. To do, to telephone, to call, to go. Okay, it's an urgent action. Let's look more at tenses. So have got is used only in the present, okay, just as I pointed out there. And it can be contracted into a smaller thing, e.g., I've got a nice bicycle. I've got a nice bicycle, translation. Okay, have got, we only use in the present. Have, well, I can use this in the present, the past simple and in future forms. Now, here is my example. So this is actually past simple here. So, I had a burger for lunch. Past simple. My future form with will. I will have onion soup tomorrow. And in the present, I have a bag of crisps in my bag. Okay? Past, present, future. Now, what is the form? Well, when I'm talking about have, it's generally subject plus have plus object. And obviously then you're going to change this around according to what tense it is. So, I have some crisps. Okay, but when I'm talking about have and got, it's more like, I don't have a stutter by the way, don't worry, it's okay. I, you, we, they, these are all my subject. And then have and got. So, for example, Houston, we have got a problem. So earlier in the UK, we prefer has got, whereas in the US, they prefer has. So actually in the film, it's Houston, we have a problem. Okay, but in the UK, we like our gots. Yeah, they're very nice. Okay, so subject plus have plus got plus objects, the thing we do the doing to, yeah? He, she, it. So it's have when it's I, you, we, or they, and it's has when it's he, she, or it. Okay, that's just the conjugation of the verb. Subject plus has plus got plus objects, e.g., the dog has got rabies. Okay, so have got, it's only used in the present. I can't say the dog has gotted rabies, okay? It's in the present tense, right now. That dog out there has got rabies, so I'm going to go and jump out the window. Before I do, I want to tell you, you're going to go to engvid.com right now, as in not in 5 minutes time, but right now, and go and do the quiz to test your knowledge on this grammar of has and has got. Okay? Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hope to see you here in the near future. That means not in a week's time, but maybe tomorrow. And if you'd like to, do check out more information about what I do at Exquisite English. Thank you so much.